We like to be tourists when we can be tourists. I cannot wait to see what this place has. I think I might just turn vegan.
Greasy fingers, bloody knuckles.
This is the belly of a happy girl. Good morning, buenos dias to everybody out there. Welcome back to the beautiful anchorage of Zihuatanejo. We are only here for a couple of more days before we lift anchor and get out of here and go back up north. We had a fantastic time the last couple of weeks participating in Sail Fest, where we raised a bunch of money for the kids and the schools here in the city, but we haven't done anything touristy or my version of super fun while we've been here, and I fully intend to get that done in the next 2 days before we go. But before we do that, we've got to get some stuff done that is important, which is our check-in and check-out. Yeah, we've been here that long and still do not have our check-in and check-out paperwork. The port captain's office is banana sandwich because of Sail Fest, and no one's had any luck getting anything done. It's like the Eagle song, you can check out but you can never leave, except we haven't even started our checkout, so who knows, maybe we're not leaving this week, but we're gonna try. So we are going to put the dinghy down, we are going to finish our coffees, and then we're going to go to the port captain, and then and only then we are gonna go play. We have become dinghy landing professionals at this point, y'all. It's like everywhere we go, it's a dinghy landing. Look at those skills. Look at that. Pull her up, Cap. Just ignore that guy who's there to literally help us pull this dinghy up. We don't really need him. He's just here for decoration. Just kidding. ¿Cómo estás? Just want to point out that Zihuatanejo is one of the few places down here on this side that's super cruiser friendly, especially during the Sail Fest. That guy is actually here for the Sail Fest. He was here the prior weeks and now he's here still just a couple more days to help everybody get in and out during rough surf. Right now there's no rough surf, but he just hangs around anyway. You give him, you know, a couple bucks or whatever for helping you out. He helps you bring it in. He watches your stuff. If you got shopping to do, laundry to do, any sort of things you want to leave on the boat, he'll watch them and take care of them for you. And then you come back and he helps you take it right back out to your boat. So we like that. Nos gusta mucho.
So did you get it done?
Part one done. My feminine skills helped out in my Spanish. They got us our entry paperwork, was stamped and signed, but the port captain is not here right now. So we dropped off the paperwork, filled everything out, we signed, and now he asked me to come back either this afternoon or tomorrow morning so that all we have to do is pick up the signed copy. So fingers crossed that we are still leaving in 2 days.
Looks like we're getting out of here.
Looks like we might get out of here. We are walking down El Paseo de los Pescadores, which is the walkway of the fishermen. To my right-hand side, there's all these fishing boats that come up to bring in fresh fish for all the markets. And where I am currently walking, as you can see behind me, still quite early, but there's a bunch of cute restaurants and stores and little souvenir shops behind me. And this place, you know, it's the hustle and bustle. In the afternoons, it gets hype, y'all. It fills up, people are walking, there's musicians everywhere, really cool stuff. But we are on our way to El Mercado, the marketplace, where we hear there are more cool things to go and check out. It's one of the highlights of this town, and you know us, We like to be tourists when we can be tourists, so we're gonna go check it out. We are here. We have finally made it into El Mercado. It smells like fresh fruits, fresh food, delicious things. I cannot wait to see what this place has. Let's go check it out. I think I might just turn vegan after this trip. Thank goodness this market has a whole area of fresh fish because we have not had any luck catching any fish. So we're gonna cheat the world today and buy some fish to stock up our freezer before we go. I know we've got a long time before we get to our next stop, Kurt, but I do not believe in you anymore. So we are gonna get some fish and fill up our freezer with some protein before we get out of here.
Buenos días, güero. Tenemos tacos de barbacoa de res, de vísceras de res. Valen a 5 pesos.
Okay.
El agua igual, de naranja y de Jamaica a 5 pesos. Hablas muy bien español, güero.
So what did you order?
I ordered a fresh pressed juice with orange as a base, some fresh pineapple, and some fresh strawberry, all in a delicious cup. I can't wait. Oh, so good. Gracias. It's so fresh. I can taste everything. Now you know that as a cruiser, everything we do, as fun as it is, always has a purpose behind it. We absolutely came here to have a good time, but the real reason we're here in the market is because we have zero protein on board. So we came because we heard that there is a variety of meats and different kinds of things to get here that are very good quality. So we are going to go buy some meats, hopefully maybe find some fish, and maybe a little bit of fruit too. I think we did some damage. This wallet is totally empty, so job well done. Let's get out of here. We are continuing our super lightning tour of Zihuatanejo today by going and exploring Playa La Ropa. There are 4 beaches here in Zihuatanejo, and we have been anchored in Playa Principal because it's the closest to town to get everything done. But because it is in, you know, the hustle and bustle of the town, it's not the prettiest beach. But on the other side of the rocks over there, you got like white sandy beaches and palapas and palm trees and tourist awesomeness, and we're gonna go check it out. Man, they weren't kidding when they said white sandy beaches, huh?
It feels pretty nice. It's warm and it's soft. So yeah, I like having my toes in the sand. This is pretty.
It's gorgeous.
It's always great when we get to spend some time on the beach, get out and relax a little bit, because we've been hustling with this Sail Fest, and actually we've already been to this beach once before because with all the hustle and bustle, we also had my family come in and visit. So we had my dad, my daughter, and my son-in-law. They came down, but it was just a quick weekend trip, you know, a long weekend. They're boaters too, so it wasn't a big deal to get ready for them, to have to prepare for them. They knew what to expect, and we got here and we had a great time.
Yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff.
They just wanted to see what the boat was about and see where we are in the world because they hadn't seen the boat yet. It's still pretty new to us. Well, we're showing the family some sailing time today, showing them a good time. We've got winds at like 12 to 13 knots today, so we're cruising at about 7 knots.
So Conley,
Yeah,
how do you feel about this sail?
I'm really excited. It's been a great trip.
Luke?
It's good. I am enjoying Mexico very much.
What are we gonna do with all this stuff here? Has your dad told you guys anything?
No, he just said we're about to blow Granddad's mind. So I'm excited. I don't know what that means. I know exactly what that means.
Not only did we get to spend some quality time, we also got to quite literally show these guys the ropes. Take a loop off it, Conley. There you go now. That's it. Having Kurt's dad at the helm never disappoints. He always provides us with sailing wisdom and is usually willing to lend us a helping hand on some boat projects too. Herman, how do you feel about your son making you work on vacation?
Glad. I like to work.
Oh, there you go.
I like to be with him.
Aww.
We got to spend a great weekend with them, and now we get to come back and enjoy the beach on a day when we don't have any sail fest to do. We don't have anything except relax. It's a really nice change.
You know who's not relaxing though?
Who?
Rigby.
Oh yeah, Rigby had to get left behind. This beach is not a dog-friendly beach, so we left her taking a nap on the boat.
Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy a delicious meal, and then we're gonna go back on board to go relieve Rigby of her boat watching duties.
All right, guys. Well, when you've got yourself a pile full of tools, greasy fingers, bloody knuckles, it can only mean one thing, and that is boat project day. And today we are working on the dinghy. I've had a steering cable that I knew was going to go out because it was real rusty. It was starting to break through. And so I ordered a new steering cable and had my dad bring it down when he visited last week. But this steering cable didn't quite make it before we got the new steering cable. And you can see all the little reinforcing cables rusted and broke out, which let the steering cable itself pop out, and it no longer worked. It just kinks up instead of turning the engine. So what we've done is we disconnected the steering cable from the engine, and we've been using it as a tiller, the engine as a tiller, for the past week so that we could get around. But today I'm trying to get the new steering cable on, get this old one off, but getting the old one off has been a nightmare. Well, so far nothing about this job has been easy. I'm not making much progress, but I'm still fighting it. I can't get the cable out from either end, but look at how long the steering rod is. It's still not out of the engine, and I've had to deflate the pontoon on the dinghy just to try to get it out, and it's still going. But then on the other end, I do not have a whole lot of slack or a whole lot of room to work in there, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna get that cable out or even how it comes out, but that will be the next bit of research. But you can kind of see up in there what kind of room I'm working with, and it's not much. The project continues. All right, first step to success. I got the old cable out. That was a little more work than I was hoping it would be, but I got it out. So now the challenge is to get the new one back in. Hopefully I have the right size. When I pulled this one out, it looks like I have a 7-foot cable here, and I believe the cable that I ordered is an 8-foot cable, but I only saw them come in 6 and 8, so I didn't even know 7 was an option. So hopefully I can make the 8 work. I think I can just use that extra foot and kind of snake it around, so I think I'll be okay. Guys, the sun is setting here, and I'm still sitting in this dinghy working on the steering, but I think I'm at the tail end. I think I can see the finish line. I've got the steering wheel back together, and I've got the cable into the steering gears. So that side seems to be done and functioning. This side, I got through. It was a real struggle to get the steering cable through the engine mount because it appears that the grease was dry in there and it had some rust inside the little tube that the steering cable goes through. So I had to clean that tube out to get the cable to go through. It's through now, so I'm hooking the engine back up. Hopefully we've got some steering here in the next few minutes, but got one project knocked out. Now it's on to the next one. What's the face for? What's wrong?
I would like to preface before opening my mouth that I regret nothing. However, Zihuatanejo has been very, very good to us in the food department.
Oh my goodness, let me see that belly.
Oh man, this is a belly of a happy girl. There's tacos in there, there's quesadillas in there, there's ribs in there, there's wings in there, pizzas, and there's so many things in there. Zihuatanejo just has the best food. There's so much food out here, and we
ate it all.
Yeah, we did not discriminate against any of the foods. But with that being said, it is absolutely time for not only us to get out of here before more damage is done, but we gotta do some exercising too. We've also been slacking in the exercise department, been super busy, and it's time to get it together and get back in shape.
Back to the boat diet.
Back to the boat diet. When you put your mind to something, you get it done. And we got it done. Kurt fixed the dinghy. She is in working order and ready to go. We got our checkout paperwork done, thank goodness, and just in time because we were scheduled to leave tomorrow, and we are going to be able to leave tomorrow, you guys. So for today, we are going to work on some personal things like fixing the damage that has been done here. We're gonna go to town and get our run on, get our workout in, stretch our legs a little bit before we take off because it is a 2-day passage to our next destination, which is to Manzanillo. Can you please remind me who we're doing this for again?
I don't know, babe. I just don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm done. That's a wrap. That's a wrap for this workout, and that's a wrap for this episode. We've had a fantastic time. It's been real Ziwa, but we got the green light to get out of here. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you guys hit like. Make sure that you guys subscribe. I feel like if you subscribe, then all this pain is worth it. Otherwise, I'm going back to tacos and micheladas and not caring anymore. See you guys next week.
You're getting wet now. Got some sand in your butt?
Yeah, I got